Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to tackle a subject you've almost definitely heard about, cryptocurrency. We're going to break down what it is, how it works, and maybe most importantly, where it fits in the huge, sprawling story of money. So, let's just jump right in.
So, to get us started, I just want you to chew on this question for a second. What if money was evolving again? I know, it sounds a little strange, right? But the way we pay for things, the very concept of money, has never, ever stood still. And framing cryptocurrency this way, as just the next step in a long journey, is really the key to understanding the whole thing.
So, what is it really? Let's strip away all the jargon and start with the simplest definition we can find. Just think of cryptocurrency as a new kind of internet money. That's it. At its heart, it's money that was born on the internet for the internet. It's digital, it's global, and it's built for the world we live in right now.
Now, to really get a handle on this new internet money, we actually have to look backwards. Because, to understand where we're going, you first have to understand where we've been. The story of money is and has always been a story of technology.
And this right here is the absolute core idea. Money is not some fixed, static thing that's been the same forever. Not at all. It's an idea that adapts and changes. And throughout human history, it has had this incredible habit of evolving, usually because some new discovery or new technology comes along and makes a better version possible.
And check this out. This timeline really paints the picture perfectly. Way back in ancient times, we get weighing tools, which let us use precious metals as money. Then boom, around the 11th century, paper is invented, and suddenly we have paper money, so much easier to carry around, right? Fast forward to the 1950s, and the first online systems give us credit cards. See the pattern? Every single step forward was powered by a new piece of tech. And today? Well, today's new tech is giving us cryptocurrency.
So, if the invention of paper or the creation of online networks was the secret sauce for those older forms of money, then cryptocurrency has its own secret sauce too. Let's pop the hood and see what kind of revolutionary tech makes this new money actually tick.
Okay, this slide right here illustrates the single biggest, most mind-bending difference. With traditional money, whether it's cash in your pocket or a number in your bank account, it all relies on a central authority. A bank, a government, someone is in the middle, approving and keeping track of everything. Cryptocurrency is totally different. It is designed from the ground up to work without a central authority. Now that is a massive shift. It means we can have digital money that you and only you truly own and control. It's a move from trusting institutions to trusting math and code.
So how on earth does it do that without a bank in the middle? Well, it's this brilliant marriage of two powerful technologies. First, you have cryptography, which gives it this incredible military-grade security. Think of it like a digital vault protecting every single transaction. And second, you have the blockchain. The best way to think of a blockchain is as a secure, shared notebook or ledger that everyone can see but no single person can change or control. You put those two things together and you get a system that's both unbelievably secure and completely decentralized.
Okay, so that's the theory. That's the cool tech part. But what does it all mean in the real world? What can you actually do with this stuff? It's a great question. Let's talk about how people are putting this internet money into practice today.
At its core, crypto does the same basic jobs that any money does. You can use it to buy things, of course. You can use it as a way to save and store your wealth over time. And, naturally, you can send it to other people anywhere in the world. It hits all the fundamental requirements of what we expect money to do.
But what makes it so unique is how you access it. You don't need a bank account. You don't have to go through all the traditional hoops. For many of its uses, all you really need is a smartphone or a computer and a connection to the internet. It's money that's truly born and raised in the digital age.
Now let's look at a super practical example where this new money just absolutely shines. Our source material points out that if you're trying to send money to family or friends in another country, crypto can often be, and I quote, cheaper and more convenient than the services we're all used to. And the reason is simple. It cuts out a lot of the middlemen that add fees and slow things down.
And get this is not some small niche thing. We are talking about millions. Millions of people all over the world are already using crypto for this exact purpose. It is solving a real, tangible problem for a huge number of people, which makes it an incredibly powerful global use case.
So let's step back and bring it all together. When you look at the technology, how people are using it, and how it fits into that long history of money, a really clear picture starts to form. We're not just looking at some passing fad. We're watching the next chapter of a very, very old story unfold.
Honestly, this quote from our source says it all perfectly. Cryptocurrency is simply the latest step in the evolution of money. It's not some weird alien concept that came out of nowhere. It's a natural progression. one made possible by new tech, just like paper money and credit cards were in their day.
And that leads us right to the final thought I want to leave you with. From precious metals to paper bills, from plastic cards to crypto, technology has always been the force that reshapes what money is and what it can do. So the big question is this: if technology never stops changing money, what do you think comes next?